Uh, Mr. Al-Otaibi is, Dr. Al-Otaibi is a CEO of the Royal Commission for Jubail and Yanbu at Yanbu. And prior to that, he was the Dean of the Jubail Industrial College. And in addition to managing the facilities, which is massive facilities in Jubail, he's also managing Ras Al-Khair, which used to be called Ras Al-Zor, and where lots of our ambitions regarding the mineral industries are located. Dr. Mosleh.
Thank you very much. Good evening, everybody. Thank you very much. I would like today really to introduce to you the largest petrochemical complex in the world, Jubail Industrial City, and the future mineral city, world-class city, Ras Al-Khair. And those cities are managed and developed by Royal Commission of Jubail and Yanbu. Royal Commission of Jubail and Yanbu established 1975. And the history, it was telling us about the great vision by the government of Kingdom of Saudi Arabia 35 or 36 years ago about what's going to happen in the future. And at that time, you know that in the past decade, Saudi Arabia relied on the crude oil production and export, while the associated gas at that time with the production operation was flared. Saudi Arabia recognized at that time that the crude oil is debatable and we have to do something else to the future of the country. So actually, they conduct a very deep study with a very great partner to Royal Commission, Bechtel, at that time. And still, the relationship with Bechtel continues till today. And they end up to build an integrated industrial base that utilized the local international resources through constructing the two cities, Jubail Industrial City on the Arabian Gulf in the east of Saudi Arabia, and Yanbu Industrial City on the Red Sea in the west of Saudi Arabia. And just to give you an idea about that project, how it was big, in Jubail Industrial City alone, building that city was a big challenging for Royal Commission and for Bechtel at that time, and for the kingdom at all. But it has happened, and the area for about 400 square miles was developed, and they removed 370 million cubic meter of sand at that time, with the technology that have the before, which is not comparison to the technology that we have today. Royal Commission is getting or giving a big attention of the government by the KIC directly, and that was really a very supportful to the Royal Commission. The vision of Royal Commission to be the best choice for the petrochemical investors and energy intensive, and to contribute and the leader contributor to the kingdom growth. This is the map to show exactly the map of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. You see 4 logos for Royal Commission, 2 on the right side represent Jubail Industrial City and Ras Al-Khair City, and 1 in the left side represent Yanbu on the Red Sea Industrial City, and the one in the center represent the headquarters of Royal Commission in Riyadh. Master plan is the key strategic document for guiding the city long-term growth development. The first master plan developed at 1978 and updated at 1984. And the scope of the work covered the sites selection, employment population, and housing, community facility, and transportation, land use plan, and education, health, building system, identify the area and the location for the industrial and for the community and for the port. The fast development of the city, plus current and forecast scenarios for oil and gas economy have led to the need to update the master plan again in 2009. Jubail 1, if you notice in the green area, the whole, Royal Commission, and usually when they manage the whole city, it is unique in Saudi Arabia. When I say managing and developing the whole city, that means we are taking care of everything: health, education, transportation, development, power, telecommunication, and everything in the city. So we develop the whole area with everything inside. This is the area of the city where had been developed for Jubail 1, the green area, and at the same time, in the yellow area, it represents the community area for Jubail. This is the area for that. It is about 27 square miles for Jubail industrial area only, which is represent the largest petrochemical complex in the world today, as what I said, with all the facility that we have from education, clinics, and other recreation centers. Jubail 1 success has reflected in the fact that Jubail produce, as you see, 7% of the world petrochemical, plus contribution to the GDP, 11.5, and also attracting 50% of the foreigner investment to Saudi Arabia. This is a picture for Jubail 1 only during the daytime, and this is another picture for Jubail during the night time. This is what we call it, the largest man-made industrial river. This is the seawater cooling, had been constructed a long time ago with the 3 canals that we see, one of them for purpose of allowing for any one canal to be out for services, for maintenance if required. And the capacity of this canal is 970,000 cubic meter per hour. And the length of it, it's about 7 miles. And if you notice, the construction had been done at that time, taking in consideration whatever in the future coming, if you see some of the columns over there for cross bridge or whatever. So mastering the whole city, it's a unique in Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, and we know exactly what's going to happen after 12 or 10 years. So the master plan covered all the future development of the city. Jubail Industrial City also linked with the global market by 2 ports, King Fahd Industrial Port and Commercial Port. King Fahd extended over about 7.5 miles along the Arabian Gulf, and it's provided extensive storage facility for petroleum products and petrochemical. And the different about this one is the piping system was installed in Jubail Industrial City to transport petrochemical liquid products in the industrial area to the port directly without any trucking. So most of the industrial in the picture, the previous picture that we see before, it's connected through the piping system directly to the port. We have now BCQ2, BCQ1 and BCQ2 in this port. We have about 8 berths in BCQ1, about the capacity 20 million ton per year. And in BCQ2, we are underdeveloped. 5 berths will be 13 million ton per year. And we have another 2 berths for the steel salt. This is a picture for the community. As we care about the whole city, we develop the whole city together as long as we need extra housing. So this is the community for the Jubail. And this is another picture for the same community. It's a modern city, had been developed 36 years ago. Because of the demand is rising, and a lot of business opportunities are open in Saudi Arabia, and especially in Jubail Industrial City, we came up by developing Jubail 2, which is about 32.8 square miles area for the industrial only, and at the same time, we developed the yellow area for the community, which is in alignment with the number of industrial that we will have in the industrial area, plus all the facilities needed for that, and from education and health and the clinic. As you see, a lot of numbers is there. So after Jubail 2, by the way, we still we finished 2/3 of it and 1/3 under development. But some of the industrial already started constructed in Jubail 2. This is one of the biggest industrial started in Jubail 2, which with the investment about $13 billion billion. This is another picture for the same one. The vision, when I say about the vision of the kingdom were corrected, we approve it by the numbers. As we see, in Royal Commission, we spent $14.4 billion for development of the city, and the investment in Jubail 1 is $72.8 billion. That we spent one and we get $5 back. For Jubail 2, till now we spent $5.33 billion, and I'm not expecting that we will exceed $7 billion. And the investment expected at that area will be 79.73. We have Saturb now with 13 billion, and we have Sadara with 20 billions right now, and the other is coming. As what I said before about the mastering the city, long time ago, we have the railway right of way fixed 30 years ago, and now had been approved by the king that we will, I think, SAR company, they will start constructed the railway. The railway will come from Ras Al-Khair to Jubail Industrial City, inside the industrial area of Jubail 1 and Jubail 2, and also will go inside both ports, commercial and industrial ports. Enhancing quality of life in Jubail and improving the image of the city, we come up with the future, another future and business opportunities in Jubail Industrial City. We call it the city center. This city center will contain of the corporate towers of all the company over there and professional offices and also government offices, family apartment. We will have about 700 apartments, and we will have part of mixed-use area. We will have retail centers, and we will have many hotels. Total of rooms is about 850 rooms. And the working population and residential population in that area will be 37,000. And this master plan had been designed already, and we now going to develop the area and to have it open for the business. And this will sustain the industrial area also. Those products which is existing nowadays in Jubail Industrial City. Jubail Industrial City by itself produces about 64 million ton per year of petrochemical. So this is the products that we have, and this is the product business opportunity we wish to have in the future. That being after the careful study and with our stakeholders in Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, we trying to go to the products that we think will add value to the country and give more job opportunities for the people in Saudi Arabia. This is some of the company that we believe, most of you know it. Those are the company in Jubail Industrial City right now from around the world. So we have a combination from the whole world in Jubail Industrial City. Ras Al-Khair is an opening up a new economic sectors for Saudi Arabia and thereby diversifying the economy and creating sustainable jobs and opportunities for the Saudis over there. Had been handled to Royal Commission 2 years ago by the Royal Decree to develop the area. And now we are starting developing the whole area of Ras Al-Khair, which will be a future of mineral and metals city, world-class city. This is the clustering that we have over there already, as what had presented by some of the people here, that we will have ma'adin already existing there, and we will have some other steel plant and copper and zinc, and we will have offshore and goods, over energy goods over there. We already mastered the whole area of Ras Al-Khair city industrial, and now we already starting to develop that area, and we are ready, and we have about 57 applicants right now. We're trying to scanning and to see who's capable to really go ahead and start the business in Ras Al-Khair. And this is the master plan had been done, and the construction already started in Ras Al-Khair. This is the synergy, this is the synergy between Jubail and Ras Al-Khair. Should be a great synergy, as you can see. So too many products from Ras Al-Khair or from Jubail will be synergized. So will be a lot of business and business opportunity open for that. Because of the time, I'll try to go fast here. This is the pictures of Ras Al-Khair right now, with representing Ma'adin company only over there. They already have the phosphate already produced, and they are the aluminium plant is under construction. And this is the port already existing there with about 4 berths. And at the end, I would like to thank you very much. And if for your further investment, growth, and success, we invite you to consider Ras Al-Khair and Jubail Industrial City. Thank you very much.